to check these out. I don't even smoke, and it seemed like a cool idea. This is a GoPro Hero 4 Black.
Oh, okay, I've only seen them like mounted to things. That's why I thought it.
Yeah, well, I find if I record continuously, like I am right now, that they overheat in the casing. So if I'm to overheat and lose like a whole aisle or something, that pissed me off, because I won't even know till I get home, because there's no viewfinder. You know, so I can't like wouldn't know. I mean, I could put the card into my phone and watch, but the hell with that. I'll edit the video tomorrow.
It's like wear it around your neck or something.
Yeah, but then it would bounce.
Oh, yeah.
I have a chest mount, but it's uncomfortable, and then I can't wear extra stuff. Not that I need the jacket, but I need the pockets, so it is what it is.
I play hockey, and there's a guy on my team who wears one on top of his helmet sometimes. Every time he does that, everyone's always trying to hit him.
Yeah, there's a guy walking around here with that. When I first came in, I went right over to the bathroom. There's this big dude walking with, and it's like, it looks retarded. So you're a unicorn, but you got a GoPro instead of, I try not to look retarded if I can help it. If I do, then, that's because I look retarded anyway, but I'm not going to go out of my way to look retarded, right?
I'm sure, either way it would fit right.
I'm sure I'll see somebody that does, but, keep walking around. Now, most people look like they're fairly cool, but, you're being recorded now as if we didn't already kind of establish that. I do a YouTube channel, and I don't get a whole lot of views, but the more I get around, right? So, you got a card or something?
Yeah, I got a sticker. I'm out of cards.
Oh.
My info on it.
I don't have anything to stick. Oh, maybe I do. All right, well, I got this. You're out of cards, but wrongworldceramics.com.
Yeah.
All right.
It's on there. It's a little hard to read. It's like 25 to 30.
I probably won't. How much does one of these things go for? They vary?
The prices are on the bottom. I'd say like 25 and 35 is the general range.
28, 29. I try not to drink and do things. I have this issue. I live in a van, so like if I get drunk and pass out in the van and the cop really wanted to be a dick, he could charge me with a DUI for sleeping in my bed, which is kind of a problem. Because I do get messed up, and then he looks at my license and it says interlock required on it. Passed, but they're like, hey, you've already been through this.
Yeah.
The second offense is no joke, though. I'm not trying to do that. First offense wasn't a joke either, but
I know they take that very seriously.
They do. I do too. I really try to, but in fact,
if you're like not driving.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually friends with a handful of cops, and he's like, oh, well, that's cool. If you go to the bar, you can just pass out in the parking lot. I'm like, yeah, but it's something like if the keys aren't in the ignition or something. So if I'm in the back, but I'm like, if I'm in the back of a bar parking lot, would the cop not have anything better to do than be peeking into my windows?
Depends on where you are. A lot of cops have nothing better to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I live in Millville, New Jersey.
Okay.
Or that's where I'm from. I live in a van. I go anywhere the fuck I want. I lived in the Sugar House Casino parking lot last night. I think I have free security, Like, cool, I'll park somewhere with security.
So many people were leaving their kids in their car in that parking lot.
Really?
When the casino first opened, they got fined. Like, so many people got fined for like leaving their kids in the car in the parking lot there.
Really?
Yeah. Degenerate gamblers. Doesn't surprise me.
I don't know. I went in there last week because I went to the car show last week, and I was not impressed. I've been to Dover Downs. I wasn't impressed with that either. Atlantic City is a little nicer, believe it or not. It's a shithole, but the casinos are nicer. I mean, actually, Atlantic City's been dumping a lot of money into restoring the town because they know they're losing the casinos.
Because it's kind of also a shithole.
Well, what's that?
Atlantic City? I don't know.
It's got a bad rap, but yeah.
My impression of
no worse than Kensington. No worse than Camden.
It's a different kind of
weird experiences at at Atlantic City. I remember me and Leanne went and we were walking down and there was just this big muscly dude with no shirt on. Just he's off. He's got to have been like high or just like broke out of his mouth.
Okay.
But he was trying to fight someone. It's just like he went to the at like 2 in the afternoon.
I think it was 4th of July in 2007 I went down there, and I parked my car in the ghetto because I'm against paying for parking. So like, and it was a car that belonged there anyway, so it didn't matter. You know, nobody be like, hey, there's something fancy in there. There's a 20-year-old Toyota, you know, it's a piece of shit. Not really, then got 50 miles to the gallon, but you know, that's none of their business. Anyway, I get out of the car and I'm walking toward the casinos. I think I was going to the Showboat to see some reggae festival or some shit. But there's like 5 black guys, and there's a cop car right there. And I'm rolling, so I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm just, you know, walking through. And freaking one of the black guys lights a Roman candle and shoots all 10 shots into the side of the cop car. And the cop just drives away after. And I'm like, huh. So I walk through and I'm like, yo, that was cool. And the black guys are like, what the fuck's wrong with you? And I'm like, well, it was cool. You shot the cop. You didn't do anything about it. And they're like looking at me like, are you crazy? You're walking up to me. I just shot at a cop. I'm like, yeah, I must be. You know, it is what it is. But you know, it's a different kind of ghetto. Every city has its own personality. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of Philadelphia, but because they're all so angry, and it transfers into New Jersey.
New York's really angry too.
Yeah, that transfers into New Jersey. New Jersey's the center of the both of them.
The anger center.
You know, well, yeah, because then you go south and you got Baltimore and D.C. and they're angry too.
But once you get past D.C., it really starts getting nice.
Yeah, you go down south, they tell you it's a ghetto, but it's not.
It has to do with the traffic. Because the traffic starts disappearing, everybody gets nicer.
There's no tolls south of D.C. But I'm going to go ahead and move on because I only got so much time. Nice talking to you guys.